The sea for me is the place where I grew up. I grew up at the beach and I've spent most of my life in or on the sea. I can't imagine not being near the sea. In fact, when I'm away from the sea for too long, I get restless.
It's a life provider. It's so enjoyable to be out there on the ocean and sailing.
For many years it meant life. It was my life, and until I got married, I was the only one concerned.
It's just one big part of life for me.
The sea is life. It teaches you about life and the lessons you learn at sea and sailing with your mates at sea and encountering the good days, the bad days. You learn a lot of life's lessons.
We've got one of the largest coastlines in the world. I think it's the 11th longest coastline, and it's a lot. It's one of the biggest exclusive economic zones in the world, and it's a place that we get a lot of cultural enjoyment out of, but also a lot of economic activity. It's a place that we can all take something from, but it's also, unfortunately, a place that we haven't given enough back to.
There's never going to be an end to the sea, but for me and my lifestyle, and hopefully in the likes of Logan, will continue to utilise the sea to its maximum.
If we don't understand it, then we can't cherish it. And if we don't cherish it, then we won't save it.
Everybody here has a connection to the sea because they've travelled across the sea to be here, and we're surrounded by the sea. So that to me is the importance.
Our Māori people in the country and throughout the Pacific, we all relate ourselves to a waka. And in the migration they say there were 7 canoes that came out, and we all make relationship to those canoes.
So my connection to the sea was first joining the Merchant Navy rather than the Royal Navy, as I was born and bred in a naval town.
The sea is really connected with everyone in New Zealand because it's all around us.
My connection to the sea is daily. I like to get up early if I can and go down to the sea and just listen to it.
I think everyone needs a sea story. If you don't have a sea story, you have to go out there and get one.
The stories of the sea need to be told, and it's people like us, particularly here at the museum, who can tell those stories.
Only by telling stories about what our sea used to be like are we able to know what it should be like.
The stories of the sea need to be told because it inspires me and a lot of other people to get on one of the America's Cup boats or the Volvo Ocean Race or even the Olympics.
The future is uncertain. We can make choices now, and those choices can go one or the other way, so we need to look after this place.